Holmes. I'll make sure this get cut out. All right, we'll let you live on YouTube. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we are good. What's going on, my peoples? I want to talk about some good game. You know, my team is the Lakers. And looking at their roster, man, they look like they retooled, but I don't know. I was hurt when Rondo left. I'm not even going to front. Rondo left, McGee left, Dwight Howard left. You know, at first I was like, dang, because playoff Rondo, you already know, playoff Rondo is a whole different level. You know what I mean? And can we replicate that? Because y'all seen how handy that he came in during the regular season. But, you know, some of these new additions I'm looking at with the roster right now, it's not looking too bad. Matter of fact, I should be able to bring this up with y'all so we can go over this roster together to see, do we have enough to repeat? Do we have enough to repeat? I don't know. It's a lot of great teams. That's a fact. But, you know what I mean? I'm about to put on my old, we got old Goat James. We got old Goat James. I'm loving that. Kids got game. All right, let's bring up this roster, though, real quick. Let's see. Boom, boom. There we go. All right, how we going to share it? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Nope, it's too small. Nope. Let's see. Nope. Nope. All right, yeah, I think we can do it like that. Boom. Aha. All right, so here we go. We're gonna call him Giannis, brother. Hopefully he can earn his stripes. He can earn his stripes this season. Devontae, we got Caldwell Pope back. Got Caruso, the Caruso show. You already know. We got Quinn Cook, Anthony Davis. But these are the two biggies right here. We got Marc Gasol and we got Montrezl Harrell. You know what I mean? Like, those are two major additions. Shout out to boy Elmer Fudd, Jared Dudley. Stash Talon Horton Tucker. He just went off the other. Even though it's preseason, it's still preseason, so we can't get too excited. You know what I mean? We got that old Goat James. We got that old Goat James. We got your boy Kuzma. Good old Kuz. Wes Matthews, man. That was a great pickup. Great. We got dogs, man. We got dogs. So I know the league. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me take these guys down real quick. Hold on. All right. I know the league is really competitive, but we got some dogs. You know, we got Markieff Morris. I don't know who this McKinney guy is yet. And then we got the Rondo supposed to be replacement. You know what I mean? Your boy Schroeder. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm liking this squad, even though it really is. Oh, Quinn Cook. How can I forget my boy Quinn Cook? Even though it's not really a whole new squad, even though you do have some big pieces, but these are gel pieces, right? These are like Gasol. Come on, man. How hard is it be to integrate him? Harrell, it's not going to be that. You only got the Clippers never even ran plays for that boy last year. You know what I mean? Wes Matthews. So we got those dogs. Now, I will say, as I'm looking, I could see offense being a problem at times. I can see offense being a problem at times as I'm going through the roster. You know, being able that sometimes when LeBron is out, when Davis is out, you know, generating some points. Kuz was supposed to be that other person, man. Kuz was supposed to be that replacement for us. You know what I mean? Kuz was supposed to be that replacement for us, but he hasn't been able to take on that full third wheel yet. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, he hasn't been able to take on that full third wheel. So we're going to need somebody else to step up, man. We're going to need somebody else to step up. What y'all got to say with you? What about Philly? I mean, Philly is going to look real good if they can get Harden. You know what I mean? Y'all was on the show last night. You know, I was talking about Brooklyn. You know, Brooklyn is looking really good, man. Brooklyn is looking really good. So But this one's about the Lake Show. What's that say? Yeah, man, they got to take the third wheel. Yeah, so I'm just trying to look, just to play devil's advocate. Who's up here that can put up a good 24, 25 a night? Nowadays, you almost need like 3 players that can go for 25 every single night. Now, in the playoffs, Cadwell Pulp was a gangster. I ain't gonna front. He turned up and he saved a lot of points, but he's streaky. Caruso, streaky. Quinn Cook, streaky. You know what I mean? Montrell might be that third person. He can go get 20, 25. Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Dr. Cortez Smith. Shout out. Respect. THT. Talent Hoarder Tucker. Listen, he might be, man. I gotta see some more. To be is he a rookie? It says 1 year pro. So if he's a rookie, and to be a rookie to come in and us expect you to come in and put up 22, 23 a night, that's gonna be tough. It's supposed to be Kuz, bro. I'm telling you, it's supposed to be Kuz. Kuz is supposed to be the one that's putting up that extra 22, 23 a night, being that Chris Bosh, but he's trying to get his life together. You know what I mean? And we'll see, because it's a quick turnaround time. So usually, because of COVID, NBA is right back. Usually you have a longer gap that players get better. So we had a quick turnaround time. So we'll see how much players were able to actually get better from the end of last season to this season. Yeah, Kuz got to get his life together. You know what I mean? Bron, how we feel about Go James? You know what I mean? This is about to be his 18th year. You know what I mean? 18th year. Shoot, the man be 37. He'll be 37 next year, 2021, turning 37. I still feel like he got 4 to 5 years. You know what I mean? Professor LeBron James is going to get that. That's a fact. Listen, I think it is. I didn't have a prediction yet, but I think Lakers. I think it's hard to get past Lakers. You have a lot of new teams. You have the Hardens changing. You have the Durants, but they need time to gel. Even though this team needs time to gel too, they added a lot of new pieces. But that good old Bron is the ultimate equalizer, man. So James is the currently the GOAT. Yeah. No blaspheming here. You know what I mean? But KD, LeBron overall, but KD, I think that since KD was out last season, it allowed us to kind of, fall asleep on KD, but he's back. He's back, and he's coming. But I don't know, man. I think LeBron, bro, just to be able to go to the championship that many times, like his standard is such at a different level than the rest of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's so normal. Like, we kind of like, come on now. The fact that he's in the final damn near every year and we just take that for granted. Like, people are still debating on whether this man, you know what I mean, is one of the best or toe to toe with Jordan. You know what I mean? And I think that if LeBron wins another chip, he's in the conversation. If he wins 2 more chips, you got to have a serious conversation. I don't give a fuck how much that he lost. The fact that he has been in the conversation his entire career, and the fact that he's there enough to even lose is ridiculous. KD has been consistent when he's healthy. Yeah, and KD just when it, we've seen what he do in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I say for this season, I still got to be biased. I still got to go with old GOAT James. You know what I mean? He had some good rest because of COVID, even though it was a quick turnaround time. But he got some quick rest, and he's not going to be rusty. So there wasn't no offseason. So we should see some really, really good NBA this season because there was no offseason pretty much. Everybody's kind of just been waiting in the prelims. And we are like, yo, bro, we was talking about this earlier. The NBA players are so skilled. Everybody got the bop. Everybody got the step back. Everybody can shoot. I don't know if we're actually appreciating the type of high-level basketball that we're able to watch right now in 2020. You know what I mean? Especially with these new guys. Like, these new guys is, and I know we try to compare eras, but guys of the old era couldn't keep up with these guys and what they do in new era. They socks be tied around their neck and ankles. No freaky trying to guard these guys. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is like like you playing 2K career mode on easy, any team you on, you're gonna win the chip. That's a fact. Every player is nice now. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But Father Time. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think LeBron could get out another 2 to 3 more, championships. You know what I mean? With this squad. Now, if James Harden goes to Brooklyn, then and that's a Snapple fact. He has 3 rings left. Listen, I think if he gets, because what is he? He's like 4-6 right now. You know what I mean? Um, I just think it's impressive that he lost 6 times. I think that's impressive within itself. My man, I'm thinking maybe or most certainly a 3-peat. Yo, if he 3-peats, Cortez, if he 3-peats, like I said, I'm a Jordan fan. I am, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Jordan was in the league for, 11, 12 years or so, whatever. He didn't win every single time. He only won 6 championships. He wasn't in the finals every single time. And then, he didn't have some of the challenges that he had. Some of the challenges that he had is going to Washington. That was a challenge. People try to dismiss those years, but Jordan was still cutting ass. He just couldn't take and elevate a team. But the numbers he was putting up was ridiculous in those years. And if you watch the actual game footage, he was still cooking dudes. Like Jordan could have went to any team. He could have went to any team and got busy. And they probably would have. Well, he probably could have repeated and got another chip, but he wanted to go to freaking Washington. But like I said, LeBron James, man, if when he wins, I think he's going to win another chip this year. And I think if he wins 2 more chips for me, he's in that conversation just off a pure body of work, just off of pure who he's been to the game, just for pure how he stood up for whether right or wrong, whether like he's been outspoken, like, he's been a gentleman, no major controversies. Even Kobe, that's my favorite player. God bless the dead. Kobe's my favorite player of all time. You know what I mean? But even Kobe had certain things that, took him out of the NBA, statesman. You know what I mean? Like he had that, the case. So LeBron so far, looked like he's been able to go his entire career without having any type of crazy drama. You know what I mean? But if it wasn't for a Jordan, Supreme GOAT, as my boy Cortez said, if it wasn't for Jordan, we wouldn't even be having these conversations. So it's always hard to compare eras, but make best believe that LeBron, when it's all said and done, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna go down as one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. Even though the league was more aggressive back then, the players now are way more savvy. Icon, they'd have been shaking those niggas out their shoes. Are you kidding me? They would have been coming out their shoes, out they had out they Dr. J's. There's no way they could guard even the most basic of guards in today's game. They yo-yo is too crazy. Too crazy. So yeah, man, back to the roster. Like I said, it's looking pretty. I want to talk about that. I'm gonna break these joints up into little short segments and then longer segments. So most likely I'll be back to talk about something else. So this is it for this. Will the Lakers repeat this season? I say yes, and I'll see you guys on the next stream, which might be coming up shortly, so we could talk about the next topic. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy, Thrava out.